The Snowman's Christmas Present by Irma Wild. This is the story that the snowman told to the big red sun at sunset on Christmas Day. 3 children made a snowman yesterday while the snowflakes were still fading, and I am the snowman that they made. Billy, the oldest child, gave me my nose. It's that nice orange carrot you see. Mary found 2 lumps of coal for my eyes, and little Davy drew my mouth with a stick. My mouth drooped at the corners a bit because Davy is too little to draw very well. Tomorrow is Christmas, said Billy. I hope Santa Claus brings me a sled, a ball, a bike, and a puppy. Me too, said little Davy, me too. I want a doll that looks like a princess, maybe one that looks like Anna, and a handbag, a dress, and a doll carriage to wheel. Oh, I wish it was Christmas right now, said Mary. Me too, cried Billy. Me too, cried little Davy. Me too. They laughed and ran around the yard, and their cheeks were bright with the cold, and all the time the snowflakes were still falling. It was quiet in the yard when the children had gone, and I was left there alone with a few little birds. Tomorrow will be Christmas, said one little bird. There'll be seeds and other good things to eat. We will all be happy on Christmas Day. Santa leaves presents for everyone, said the little bird. Except for that silly old snowman, said a third little bird. No one will bother about him. And they twittered and chirped and flew away. I was left all alone now. My mouth had melted a bit and drooped even more at the corners. The shadows grew longer and the day went to sleep. The snow clouds blew away and the stars came out in the deep dark sky. There were lights in the window, and I could see Billy and Mary and little Davy trimming the Christmas tree. Put a red ball here and a blue ball there, cried Billy, and a lovely angel on the very tip-top, laughed Mary. Oh, I wish Christmas Day would hurry and come. Me too, cried little Davy. Me too. Now we must go to bed and shut our eyes and wish very hard for Christmas. Then, while we're asleep, Santa'll come. And when we wake up, why, it will be Christmas, said Billy to Mary and little Davy. So they went to bed and they fell asleep, and all the lights in the house went out, and the night slept too. I felt very lonely. Suddenly, far away in the stars, I heard a twinkling and a jingling that sounded like bells. A wonderful sight came out of the dark, sleepy night. It was Santa Claus. He was riding in a sleigh loaded with toys. It was pulled by 8 reindeer, and they ran like the wind. The tinkling of the sleigh bells filled the night, and the starlight sparkled on Santa and the 8 reindeer. They stopped on the rooftop, and Santa whisked down the chimney. Soon Santa had left all the presents piled around the dark, shining Christmas tree. Whoa, that's a pretty tree. Then the most wonderful thing happened, and it happened to me. Santa was starting to leave when he saw me watching him. Why, Snowman, he said, you're all alone and forgotten. No present for you. Now surely that isn't right. But what can I do? All my presents are gone. So he thought for a while. Then he chuckled, and his eyes twinkled with delight. He reached down and picked up a stick little Davy had dropped near my feet. There now, he said. A few minutes later, even a snowman must know Santa loves him. Tomorrow the whole world rejoices, and you must rejoice too. He rode away in the dark, starry night, and the night of the stars shone on his white head. Early this morning, the children ran into the yard. Merry Christmas, Mr. Snowman, they shouted. You must see my sled, cried Billy. And my doll, said Mary. My teddy bear, too, laughed little Davy. Then they were quiet and filled with wonder. There I stand proudly with my Christmas presents, for I wore Santa's very own cap, his nice woolly red cap, a gift just for me from Santa Claus. All the birds were flying and twittering about, exclaiming at my Christmas present from Santa Claus. But Santa had given me another wonderful gift, too. Little Davy noticed it right away. "Look," he cried, pointing, and sure enough, gone from my face was the drooping mouth little Davy had drawn. Santa Claus had given me a big, broad, happy smile, the finest Christmas present in the world. Everyone was glad the snowman had not been forgotten on Christmas Day, and everyone smiled a happy Christmas smile, just like the one Santa gave me, and the big red sun was happy too. And you know, boys and girls, we should be happy because we know that Christmas is the time we celebrate Jesus' birthday. So we, of all people, should be the very happiest of all. The end.